Be warned, this video will contain spoilers. NCIS Origins Season 1 ends not with closure, but with a beginning and a massive, emotional twist that redefines what this prequel is really about. For all the fans who came expecting a straightforward story about young Gibbs, the finale made it clear. This is just as much Lala's story as it is his. The show might carry the weight of the NCIS legacy, but it's carving its own path, and this ending proves it. Gibbs may be at the heart of it all, still grieving the loss of Shannon and Kelly, but the emotional core of the finale was powered by the people surrounding him, especially in how the show deepened the relationships that have been simmering all season. And that starts with Jackson Gibbs, yes, Leroy's father, who returns for one of the most tender yet loaded reunions we've seen yet. Their last encounter was full of tension, with Jackson wanting Gibbs to come back home. This time, though, it's different. Jackson's presence is about healing, or at least pretending to. He helps his son finally face the unthinkable, burying his wife and daughter, and together they sell the family home. It feels like a moment of peace, but NCIS fans know this father-son detente won't last. Canon tells us they won't speak again for years, so there's a heartbreaking weight behind this attempt at Reconnect Ion. Even when they're trying to fix things, the past and the future won't let them. But the finale doesn't just give us quiet emotion. It delivers one of its tensest standoffs yet when Gibbs decides to stop running. He gives Macy the rifle, the same rifle used to kill Pedro Hernandez. After evading her pressure and denying the weapon's location, he just hands it over. And confesses. That moment could have been the end of everything for him. But it isn't. Because Lala steps in. She goes to Macy's house and confronts her head-on, even when Macy pulls a gun. The stakes are life-ruining. Lala argues not just for Gibbs' freedom, but for her own survival, because if Macy charges him, Lala could go down with him. It's raw, messy, and desperate, and it works. Macy walks away from the case. Gibbs is saved, but it costs something else. Because when it comes to Lala and Gibbs, things get real personal real fast. The neromance between them has been building, and it finally cracks open in that late-night pool scene. It's seductive, slow, and filled with unspoken longing, until Gibbs ruins it. Just as they get close, he breaks the moment with the truth. He gave Macy the weapon. Lala's stunned. They had been a team, alongside Frank's, trying to beat Macy's investigation. But Gibbs' lone wolf move shows her something she didn't want to see. He's not any different from Frank's. He acts alone. He doesn't trust the team. And in that moment, she leaves, disappointed and heartbroken. That almost kiss says everything about what could have been. But won't be, at least for now. Then comes the twist no one saw coming. Lala's in her car, still reeling from everything, when she swerves to avoid hitting a little girl, and crashes. It's sudden, violent, and leaves us with more questions than answers. We don't know if she survives. We don't know how bad it is. But Gibbs' voiceover brings it full circle. This wasn't just his origin story. It was hers too. And now, her future is completely up in the air. What's genius about this ending is how it threads tragedy with hope. Yes, Lala's fate is uncertain, but we know a second season is coming. The show wouldn't center her like this just to abandon her story. Whether she's in a hospital bed, in a coma, or waking up with scars both physical and emotional, Lala's role in shaping NIS, and eventually NCIS, is far from over. She's not just a side character in Gibbs' rise. She's pivotal to it. Maybe even the reason it happens at all. So now the big question for Season 2. How does Lala's crash reshape the team? Will it push Gibbs to rely on others more? Will Macy regret backing down? And most of all, can this new team ever trust each other again? Let's talk about it. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Lala survives? Should she forgive Gibbs for going rogue? And how do you think this emotional finale sets the tone for what's next in NCIS Origins Season 2? Let's break it all down.